I know that the Philippines is bracing for a hazardous eruption. Just how prepared is the country for that?
Thank you for having me, Haslinda. First and foremost, the Duterte administration is responding urgently to the immediate needs of those directly affected by the volcanic explosion and some accompanying tremors. Our number one priority is the safety and security of the families and communities that are directly vulnerable to this natural disaster. Evacuations started yesterday and are continuing as we speak, with security, infrastructure, social welfare, and health agencies supporting local governments at the front line. There are locations in the province of Batangas and its surrounding areas that have been the areas of ashfall since last night. We need to ensure the well-being of broader areas affected by the ashfall. Considering the direction of the wind, we know this will include part of southern and central Luzon, as well as the National Capital Region. As of this morning, more than 2,500... Yes.
Secretary Dominguez, it may be too early to assess the cost of the damage. I mean, do you have any estimates out there? Are you concerned that it may perhaps weigh on growth for the year?
As of now, we don't have any assessment of the cost. However, we have in place a catastrophe bond that can be triggered by a 1-in-19-year event that may be the aftermath of the Taal eruption. This 1-in-19 million year corresponds to a modeled loss of about 11 billion pesos. This loss would be similar to what was lost in the 1990 Luzon earthquake. So we are well prepared financially to handle any fallout and damage from this eruption.
Secretary, it's Rishaad in Hong Kong. Give us a sense of how much money you're putting aside at the moment for the emergency that, of course, this has created.
We have at least $50 million already set aside, but we don't believe, this number is anywhere really that accurate, but we have this amount ready at the moment.
Secretary, what about the human cost? That's fundamental here. What are you hearing on the ground at the moment about loss of life? Also, of course, displacement of people here. These are all terrific individual stories, if you will.
As of now, we have no report of any injuries or deaths. But as of this morning, more than 2,500 families, or upwards of 10,700 persons, were evacuated and are now in 45 evacuation centers. Evacuees are mostly from the provinces of Batangas and Cavite. Classes and work have been suspended in 118 cities and municipalities. We have received reports that operations in the seaport of Batangas remain normal, though flights are currently not coming in and out of our main airport in Manila. And that's for passengers.
Secretary Dominguez?
So far, I think, yes.
Do you expect more flights? Do you expect more flights to be suspended?
Well, as of the moment, there has been no lifting of the suspension, but some flights are landing in Clark Air Base, although some flights have been suspended as well. I know that some other flights coming from the U.S. last night were diverted to Cebu, actually.